Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgy, and this is Venom Prison. So, I got a request from Sickless Hell, who basically said, Venom Prison, Slayer of Holofernes. I think that's how you say it. And I thought, there's a band called Venom Prison. I need to go and see this. But then I started thinking about the song, and I thought, Slayer of Holofernes. Holofernes, that rings a bell. And I was, you know, when you think, what the hell, you know, did I have a friend who had a cat called Holofernes or what? And then I kind of remembered, and I kind of Googled it at the same time, if you see what I mean. And basically it's a story from the Bible about a Syrian general called Holofernes, who went around making a lot of people very unhappy by, you know, invading their countries, the usual sort of stuff. And then a lady cut his head off, which kind of put an end to that. When he was drunk, she kind of seduced him, got him drunk, and then cut his head off. And let's face it, we've all had nights like that. And the only reason, this has nothing to do with the song whatsoever, by the way, except it's called Slayer of Holofernes, is that the reason I know it is because of a painting. We're so cultured on this, and it's this painting, which is said lady cutting up said general's head. So it's a lovely picture. But the thing about this picture is it was painted in the 16th century. Are you staying with me, or has everyone quit by now? It was painted in the 16th century by a lady, and in the 16th century there weren't a lot of opportunities for women, you know, let's face it. In fact, right up to the 21st century, and some would argue even still, there aren't enough opportunities for ladies, but in the 16th century, particularly so. And except that she was brilliant. Her name was, and I've got it on my screen, so her name was Artemisia Gentileschi. So she's Italian, and she was super famous. She was such a good painter that she was super famous. She was painting stuff like this by the time she was 15. What was I doing when I was 15? Nothing, I think, is probably what I was doing. So all of that aside, so at least you know what this song's going to be about. It's got Slayer of Holofernes, so I assume it is about the Slayer, he says, of Holofernes. There you go. Goodbye. It's worth. I love. You can find a painting like that. You look at it. It's amazingly painted. I mean, a bit grim, that one, but you know. So anyway, let's go back to Venom Prison. It's their fault for choosing such a cultured reference for their song. So Venom Prison have this album called Primeval. It's out, and this is the song Slayer of Holofernes. Where are they from? I think they're from the UK. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And I haven't heard this. Well, tell a lie, I've heard about 10 seconds of it, so hold on to your eardrums. That's all I'm saying. But there you go. There's a nice cultured intro, isn't it? I can't press the right button.
Oh,
switched on Holofernes again. Goodbye. Okay. I mean, that's pretty brutal and on the nose, isn't it? There's no let up in that one, but it's got lots of nice sort of technical stuff going on in there, and kind of quirky song structure. But the big elephant in the room for me is the chorus. I could just hear cattle decapitation, which is not a bad thing. And again, not again, but you know, I'm not saying that they're trying to be cattle decapitation at all. It's just that tone of voice is something that I immediately latch onto cattle decapitation. You know, and, you know, I couldn't possibly do any of those vocal sounds, I don't think, not without going to hospital. But yeah, if you want some utter chaos in your life, then maybe Venom Prison is the way to go. And let's face it, if you're going to call your band Venom Prison, you're not going to be doing 70s prog rock, are you? So yeah, it's a real blaster and quite interesting to listen to, and a little bit quirky, and I think a little bit difficult on one listen. But you could say the same for someone like cattle decapitation. You know, you hear it on the first time and you go, I'm not sure what I just listened to, but I definitely just listened to something. And I think that's how I feel about this. I'm not entirely sure what I just listened to, but there's something there, isn't there? There's something about that. I guess it's probably just that quality. You can hear the quality coming. You can hear the quality fighting its way through the chaos, if you like. So it's quality chaos. How's that? You can put that on the back of the album if you want. Hedgy says it's quality chaos. Yeah, if that's the kind of thing you want, and I assume that Sickless Hell, this is exactly the kind of thing he wants because he recommended it to me, then go for it. I will probably have another listen to this, because I suspect it's one of those you need. If you're not already submerged in this genre, then you probably have to give this a couple of goes for it to embed itself. But I mean, quality stuff and just blasts along, and you know, I can't fault it. It's just a little hard to get a grip of in one listen, I think. There you go. Let me know what you think, everyone. See you soon.